Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolverines offense takes the field to start this game off. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Running to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Complete to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now, and I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right, playing at this position of the field?
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier to play, more man coverage, you know, down in that red area, but giving up the big pass.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Gets it out fast. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to...
He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll try the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to run for it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Got it. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. They're down close to the end zone. Ball's going to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly. And they were on the same page on that TD.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over 'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
To the ground with the back. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
You start day 1 training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. Just keeps moving. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he'll be ushered out of bounds at the 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To the air, it's Orji. Had it in his hands for the score and let him fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Any time he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Wants to throw on second down. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looking to the big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner Pollock.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players on the field, getting in the backfield. Just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there. And pulls it in on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He'll try the left side. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a reverse. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
To the air, it's Rayner. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Trying to find his man on first down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the six. Get the pick six.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let...
He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab and go for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Comes out throwing on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And that pass is intercepted.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Time to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a story.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Got his man quickly. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking for space. It's Cross. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
but that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going over the top. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Offense in a bunch formation. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Touchdown, Arkansas State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down. Makes the big mistake.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Scanning the field, it's Rainer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put it.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 9 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Back to pass, it's Orji. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Escape, and he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Quick completion on the out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
It'll be a draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He gets a block. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, scores and points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
To throw, it's Orji. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, You know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner will be knocked down. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top. Complete to the right. Oh, look out. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Fast motion from the offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out of the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
To the air, it's Orji. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Yeah, this is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the 4th quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point in the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Bagz.